You might still be wondering, why is everyone still talking about Abia State? What's happening there now? If you watched our first video on Abbas and Abia's transformation, you know this Nigerian state has been making waves under Governor Alex Otti since 2023. But here is the surprise. The momentum hasn't just continued, it's accelerated. We're looking at a state moving at breakneck speed, delivering projects most governments would take decades to complete. And today, we're exploring the latest developments that have everyone from international investors to everyday Nigerians asking, how is Abia State achieving all of this? Let's recap. When Governor Otti took office in May 2023, Abia was struggling, roads were crumbling, power was unreliable, salaries were chronically delayed, and once thriving hubs like Aba had lost their shine. In just 2 years, his administration has built over 100 roads, ensured salaries and pensions are paid before the 28th of every month, attracted major international partnerships, and began a total overhaul of infrastructure. And that was just the starting point. Fast forward to 2025, Abia isn't just improving, it's becoming a model for governance, infrastructure, and economic growth. And come on.
We don't need any other governors. We only need Alex Otti, our governor. We don't need any other person. It's only Alex Otti we need.
One change sums up this momentum perfectly. Transportation. While many Nigerian states are still battling basic transit issues, Abia State is about to roll out brand new electric buses in 2025. Not just buses, a full public transport system, complete with the first official bus stops in the state's history. Ndiaba, Ndabia, what are you saying to this jaw-dropping back-to-back development? Think about that. Over 3 decades since Abia was created, it's finally getting proper bus stops, and they are launching with electric buses and modern terminals. That's not catching up, that's leapfrogging into the future. This is a part of the Abia Urban Renewal and Public Transportation Project, which is reshaping mobility across the state. 10 electric charging stations will be installed, creating Nigeria's first complete electric public transport network. They are also building 40 more bus stations across 17 local government areas, not just for comfort, but to connect communities, boost trade, and grow the economy. Power is another sector seeing bold moves. In a country where outages are routine, Abia has taken control of its electricity supply by purchasing the Umuahia ring-fenced area from the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company. The state now operates 11 geometric power substations, generating over 80 megawatts, enough for hundreds of thousands of homes, and delivers power directly to communities instead of losing it to the national grid. 69 high-capacity transformers have been distributed, targeting schools, hospitals, and rural areas. One highlight is the new MVA Obolu substation, commissioned by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. It's transforming supply across multiple local government areas, and it's only one several similar projects underway. Are we talking about digital transformation? This one is equally ambitious. In May 2025, Abia signed a major deal with MTN to roll out 3G broadband to all 17 local government areas, including rural areas. Manimo Bodo. Governor Otti, indeed, Ibuchioma Abia State. You are a proof that pure, fair positive, good governance is possible in Nigeria. The Umuahia Dedicated Internet Access Wide Area Network, powered by IPNX, is now delivering secure, high-speed fiber to government ministries, making services faster, more transparent, and accessible online. Education is part of this push through the Abia First program, building 20 solar-powered smart schools across all local government areas, equipped with smart boards, CCTV cameras, ICT labs, and digital tools. Education is now free and compulsory from primary to junior secondary, with marshals enforcing attendance. Over 9,000 teachers are being trained in modern methods. Just check out Umuabia from the educational sector. Look out for them in the next 10 years. Are we talking about healthcare? This sector is transforming too. The long-shot Abia State University Teaching Hospital in Aba is renovated and reaccredited. But the biggest leap is the planned Abia Medical City, a 1,000-bed complex with robotic surgery, fertility and cancer centers, residencies, hotels, and helipads. Is designed to keep Nigerians from spending $2 billion annually on medical tourism and will generate an estimated $200 million yearly for Abia. The state specialist and diagnostic center in Umuahia has been revived as a regional eye care hub, screening over 10,000 people in 2024, with 15% of 2024 budget for health. Hospitals and 200-plus primary care centers are being upgraded under the Project Equime initiative. Roads show the scale of change on the ground. The 46.3-kilometer Umuahia-Uzuakoli-Abriba-Onhafia Road now links 4 local government areas in under an hour, a game changer for farmers, traders, and access to services. Gone are the days when you hear, Tola Kanachi, Abia State, go see Ro, Wara, see Enugu, Gawa Lagos. And when you're driving on the road, you just see that they are just reading the papers. Today, when you hear, Tola Kanachi, Abia State, Governor Otti, go see Ro, Wara, see Umuahia, Gawa Uzuakoli, Mankesikwa Abriba, Gawa Onhafia Road. Type, you will know it is indeed work well done. Na ikwesịrị ka eto this Akanachi state, Ndabia, maka na Abia bụ God's own state. Unanugo. Now, across the state, more than 200 kilometers of roads are under construction. Abandoned routes like the Port Harcourt Road in Aba are rebuilt by Julius Berger for 36.5 billion naira. Even federal roads like Ohafia Arochukwu stretch serving 60-plus communities are being rebuilt with state funds. The Aguiyi-Ronsi Boulevard, a 6-lane gateway into Umuahia, features solar lights, paved walkways, and covered drainage, redefining the capital's look. Bridges, erosion control projects, and community connections are also in motion. Waste management was declared an emergency in 2023. Within weeks, 3,000 truckloads were cleared from Aba and Umuahia. 30 new disposal trucks, private sector partnerships, mobile courts for offenders, and public awareness campaigns have kept cities cleaner, improving health, tourism appeal, and investment readiness. Economic growth is being fueled by hospital and industry. A deal with Radisson Blu will rebuild the iconic Inimba Hotel in Aba into a 5-star venue. Plans to revive the Star Paper Mill aim to restore Abia's manufacturing legacy and create thousands of jobs. Governor Otti is also turning the unusable new government house into a luxury hotel, generating revenue while rebuilding a functional government complex at the original site. On empowerment, a 1 billion interest-free loan scheme is reaching over 10,000 entrepreneurs through cooperatives, farmers, artisans, and traders get critical funding. Upukanko, but we'll try our best to cover as much as we can. Let's talk about security. It hasn't been ignored. In late 2024, 20 Toyota Hilux trucks were given to security agencies to strengthen Operation Crush, which has made progress against crime since 2023. What's striking isn't just the projects, but the speed. More has been achieved in 2 years than many states see in decades. Salaries paid on time, roads are smooth, power stable, cities clean. These improvements touch everyday life. Foreign interest is rising, with visits from diplomats to the German Consul General and partnerships with organizations such as the International Organization for Migration. Vision 2030 aims even higher, with projects like the Abia Industrial Innovation Park and plans for petrochemical industries. Abia is building the future. This isn't just development, it's a proof of what's possible when vision meets execution. Dubai, Abia State is no longer just catching up. It is setting a standard for governance in Nigeria. And that is why everyone is still talking about the new Abia. All because one man stood up and said, enough is enough. Let's rewrite the history of Abia. Only because a people made a choice to come together and vote not just competence, but a record-breaking governance in the history of Nigeria, in the history of Abia State. Ndebai, ekenekwa munu, akabokwa mwadunu, Splendor Ngozi. Abia is God's own state, unanugo.